Hello, it's Jang here from Jang Bricks with a Lego Hobbit movie series set. This is set number 79003 with 652 pieces and costing $70 in the US. This one's called An Unexpected Gathering. This is the scene at the beginning of the Hobbit movie where you have Bilbo Baggins's Hobbit hole, his home, in the side of a little rolling green hill, and all of our wonderful adventurers have come along to gather together and have a feast before heading out. The minifigs left to right are obviously Gandalf. This one here is Bilbo Baggins. This is Bombur. Then there's Bofur. This is Dwalin, and this is Balin. A handful of our friends here do have alternate faces on the backs of their heads, although the dwarves kind of spoil or squander some of that difference by covering up their mouths with their beards and mustaches and all that. I do want to point out specifically the Bofur head accessory though, because this is a rubber piece, rubberized piece with several colors on it. So you've got a reddish brown, you've got a dark brown down here with the hair. You can also see it here, the braids come out, and then you've got a dark bluish gray. All those put together, and there's a lot of detail, a lot of texture in there with that fur texture. So this is an extra nice piece. I also do want to point out for Dwalin that the hammer, well, you can see for yourself, it is absolutely huge. Really nice looking build with just a handful of pieces. You know, it's very obvious exactly what it is. It's a good look, but man, is that thing huge. And you definitely want to have that on the ground like that. Otherwise, he is very easily going to fall forward or fall back. The house itself, well, this is just my personal opinion. But to me, what I see right here, including what's going to be shown in a minute on the back, it to me is definitely the most cheery, most bright and positive, uplifting to the eyes scene that I've ever seen from Lego in any set. The colors of the Lego palette that they've put together here all together make something that to me captures better the really fanciful scene that J.R.R. Tolkien described in the book, better even than it was captured in the movie. This is just so nice to look at. It's just so pleasing on the eyes. Really, you know, earthy tones, but not dreary earthy tones. You know, they're very lively. The choices that they made here got a lot of nice detail. Few stickers used just to add in a little bit of extra texture down here. You know, you've got the garden, and this area down here has actually been tilled, and there are just some sprouts that are coming up. They use the carrot tops there. Got various types of flowers or various colors of flowers used throughout. Nice kind of organic, you know, random-like shapes around the sides. The combination of the regular green and the bright green also extends up here into the little bits of foliage that they put on top. Really nice little chimney, perfect little chimney really, and a little bit of a tree across the top with, again, not using just one color. They went with the standard reddish brown and also the dark brown, and they've used a combination of round pieces, rounded slopes, and just straight slopes to good effect. You know, that obviously a ton of experimentation went on with this. And I think it just overall just looks great. So anything specific that I can say really doesn't matter all that much, because the whole thing works out so nicely. Door also, main front door, has it's got the mark placed down in the corner over here. And it does have a print on it that's actually a flat dish piece. Opens inward. I'll go ahead and turn this around now and let you see the whole thing from the back, because this is an amazing scene right here. Really, really nice. And it's perfect. This really fits in so well with the Lego way of leaving things open on the back for playability and for visibility, because Hobbit holes are built into the side of a hill. So all this here would be under earth. So it doesn't make sense to have just a big dirt mound. So they just kind of left that out, and they've shown you the part that sticks out from the ground here that's kind of built out. And then all this is just hollow. It's hollowed into the land itself. And it just fits well. It doesn't feel artificial. It feels more natural than most Lego structure sets. Now I can actually take off the little bit of a kind of a roof that we have here to just let in even more light and open up the scene even more. And look at that detail. And again with the colors, so beautiful, so ideal, so perfect. I think that the combination of all those nice earthy tones. You've got the hearth here, got some dishes, again the bricks going up to the chimney, got a light here, inkwell, the book, letter over there in the corner, and of course you've got to have a dining table, and you've got seats for all of your guests and various food items. You usually don't get this much food in 2 or 3 sets, and they've included red cherries, green cherries. They were actually the snail eyes originally, but just use your imagination. A couple drumsticks here, pretzel, baguette, just a lot of stuff. Got a old style witch's broom. It's just the old traditional style of broom. Very natural wooden shelves along the sides. A little bit of just an entrance kind of landing here with these tiles, some items on the shelves over there. Here's another food item in this dark brown pail or barrel. We've got an apple there. Here you've got the scrolls with the maps, 3 of those. We've got a chest over here with a dark bluish gray shovel in it. Doesn't quite fit, but looks just fine like that. I think that actually makes a lot of sense to not have it closed, because it kind of teases what's inside. Makes even more sense. Just a beautiful set. I really don't feel like there's a lot of need for me to spend a lot of time talking about this, because just look at it. That's kind of the answer. Look at it. That is the review. It is what it is. Even if you're not going to keep it together, it still has good value for the parts count. It can certainly be rebuilt into many different things with the variety of pieces that are included here. And for folks who really are proper Hobbit fans, for Hobbit and not Lord of the Rings, they give you all these great little minifigures, and you can certainly enjoy them. And if nothing else, you can mix and match their parts for other fantasy era sort of buildings and adventures that you might want to create for yourself. So all in all, just all good, all positive. Such a very nice thing. I'm really happy to have gotten this set. It stared at me on the shelves for months and months and months. It came out in 2012. It's 2013, middle of 2013 that I'm now reviewing this, and there's no such thing as too late for this one. As if you like what you see, definitely find a way to buy it. One more detail that I do want to really point out. This is something that actually kind of blew my mind when I first saw it after this thing was fully assembled, is this window over here. This is, brighten it up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. This is so brilliant. What you're looking at here is 4 bases, 2 by 2, 4 bases for small turntables, for 2 by 2 turntables, without the top turntable piece on there. And then that's what's creating the black shapes there. And looking on the other side here, you can see that the clear bits, that's actually a 4 by 4 round plate in full transparent clear. That's just that exact shape that you see outlined there. It's one piece, transparent clear, It's binding together all of those turntable bases, and then all of that is held in place inside of arch pieces that are holding it. So creating the frame, that tan colored frame, is just arch-shaped bricks going all the way around. They're actually sideways, so the arches, if I zoom this out so you can see what I'm doing here, get a little bit of the brightness out of there. The arches go this way and this way to hold it in place. So it's sideways, other way sideways, upside down, and then that entire assembly is just slotted in there. Check out the downloadable instructions from lego.com. Go ahead and check out the building instructions so you can see exactly how that's built. It's a brilliant, I'll just leave that in place. It's a brilliant building technique. It's something that I personally had not seen before. I'm sure there are plenty of folks out there who do amazing things like that. I have not reached that level of mastery, not even close, but if you haven't seen that sort of technique done before, definitely worth checking out. So that does it for this review on this set. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you will come back for more reviews as well as custom builds, and I'll be having more stuff for you to see very soon, so I'll talk to you then.